Okay, so a great and quick challenge today. 1 minus 1 times 1 minus 1. The easiest challenge you've ever seen. Multiplication, subtraction. Everyone learned this stuff in the third grade, and a lot of students might be saying, okay, mister, this is the easiest challenge I've ever seen, I can easily solve it. But in the same way, a lot of students make this mistake. So right now I suggest you to pause the video, try to solve it by yourself. 3 options right here, so we will check our answers in 1 second. So also write your solution. It will be really interesting to check our answers in the end of the video. So first of all, a lot of students solve this challenge like that. So we have 1 minus 1 times 1 minus 1. So here's our challenge. And a lot of students say, okay, right here we have 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0, yeah? And we have the same subtraction right here, which is equal to 0 as well. So we have 0 times 0. A lot of students say, okay, Mr. 0 is the correct answer. We have this option. This is option A. And it's great that you solve this challenge, but what about a correct solution? Because in terms of math, we should know what is the correct order to do this problem. And it's really important thing, not only like in math, it works only in biology, in chemistry. We should know what is the correct order of operation, okay? And correct property, correct definition. Yeah, we should know what is the correct method to do whatever we want, like challenge, okay? And for this question, let's look, for example, at this PEMDAS order of operation, and let's solve this challenge according to this PEMDAS order of operation. Because this is like a randomly method. We just solve this challenge wherever we want, and it's not good in terms of math to solve this challenge wherever we want. Let's solve this challenge right now according to this PEMDAS order of operation, okay? Let's rewrite it. So we have 1 minus 1 times 1 minus 1. Okay, how does this PEMDAS works? PEMDAS works from the top to the bottom, so the highest priority has parentheses, next we should evaluate exponents, next we should evaluate multiplication division group, and the last step is addition and subtraction group. So let's go from the top to the bottom. What do we have right here? We have a lot of steps, but if we look closely to this challenge, we have only subtraction and multiplication. Where do we have subtraction? Subtraction we have right here, multiplication we have right here. We don't have any division sign, addition sign, exponents, we don't have any parentheses, so it's really great. And right now, as I told before, higher position, higher priority. So which had the higher position has the higher priority. It means that higher position, higher priority. If you look closely, we have multiplication, which had the higher position than subtraction. So it means that we should multiply at first, next we should subtract, okay? We should subtract. This is our second step. So multiplication right here in the middle. So we have 1 minus, right here 1 times 1 equal to 1. And we have minus 1. Let's subtract it. This is our easy challenge because we have a subtraction right here. So we have 1 minus 1, 0, 0 minus 1. We have minus 1. Minus 1, and this is option C. And a lot of students confused, what about the correct solution, this one or this one? A lot of students, it turns into a big argument. A lot of students don't know how can we solve this challenge, and they say, okay, option 0, option A, option C, and a lot of students arguing with each other. But what about this first method? Let's look at this first interpretation. If you look closer right here, we made subtraction before multiplication. And it's really good, it's not a good thing in terms of math, because subtraction is all the time after multiplication. So we should do all the thing with subtraction, and then we go to multiplication part. But with parentheses, this is a great solution. Yeah, with parentheses, we have parentheses at first step, then subtraction had the higher priority than multiplication. So we have right here 0, yeah, obviously, and right here 0. So 0, 0, and the correct answer is 0. This is my explanation to this part. So as you can see, with parentheses, correct answer is 0. In our case, we don't have parentheses, so forget about this option 0. This is wrong solution. Let's go to this explanation. What about this solution? We solved it according to correct order of operation. We solved it according to PEMDAS, multiplication, then subtraction from left to right. So this is a correct solution in terms of math, and the correct answer is option C. But I think the third interpretation, a lot of students solve this question like that. We have 1 minus 1 times 1 minus 1. A lot of students go from left to right. So right here we have 0, yeah? So if we write right here like that, so right here we have 0 times 1 minus 1. So 0 times 1 gives us 0, 0 minus 1 gives us minus 1. This is a correct answer, but a wrong solution, because subtraction then multiplication, this is a very bad thing in terms of math. This is a correct solution, this is a correct answer. So if you don't trust me, you can easily check this answer in your scientific or graphing calculator, but don't use your regular calculator, because sometimes happen that you plug in challenge and your calculator gives you wrong answer. It happens because of this order of operation. For example, you plug in 1 minus 1 and your calculator gives you 0, because calculator don't know what do you have further. Because if you plug in the whole entire problem, then a calculator is smart enough to know about order of operation. Then a calculator know, okay, I have multiplication, subtraction, then I multiply it first, then then subtract from left to right. So don't forget about this. I hope you understand this explanation. I hope you forget about this solution. I hope you forget about this interpretation. This is really bad interpretation, this one and this one. This is a correct solution. Multiplication, then subtraction from left to right. Because a lot of students solve this challenge in their own way. They want to subtract, they do this, and it's really bad thing in terms of math. So forget about this solution. Correct answer is option C, and forget about these two interpretation. So definitely don't feel bad if you got this wrong. If you need help with any of these classes, I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. So with that being said, see you in the next videos and have a great day.